circus, yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I run it up at night. You know I only get one life for this. The night, yeah. The night, yeah. Hell of a night. The night, yeah. You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
13. Go.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Hey, run! Think right!
Here's Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Flush to his right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Go! Thanks for 24.
Now Lawrence. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Hey, line, 30 left.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. But to throw again is Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2nd down and 4.
Think right, open.
Here's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gabriel Davis from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
You at X. You at X.
In motion, Aguilar. Now it's Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw here. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
A first down carry for Henry. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards that time.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Davis. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Safe right!
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Lawrence will throw. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
11.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips. Back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. They'll roll him out right. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
13.
Now Jackson. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 2. In motion goes the tight end. Again, Jackson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Easy, route.
Now Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ravens 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To throw is Jackson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Baltimore, first down 10.
Jackson. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Lawrence to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Here's 3rd and 7.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, go.
Here's Lawrence. That is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He targets Ingram for another grab. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6.
11.
At the 23-yard line.
Take right open.
Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, run!
Lawrence will throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Escapes the defender. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody. With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Here's the rookie from Alabama, Will Reichard, ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip Zone for a touchback here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 70 yards. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A try here for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Darnold finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. On the counter, here's Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Darnold. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 41 yards. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, his arm strength, never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he fires one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Here's Darnold. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air again, Darnold. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Go, let's go. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go, sir.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down.
Okay, ready? On red.
Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Hey. 11.
That's good for Jacksonville.
Hey, kill. Go. Silver.
Now Lawrence. And it's caught. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Take right open.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Vikings 7.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Darnold's going to change the play.
First down, Vikings.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Vikings first down.
Now it's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Jones hit in the ball zone.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Shakes off the sack. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Like it's been this negative ways he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. To throw is Darnold. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Think right open, open. Hey, run. 11, again.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Lisa 24.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Sink right. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. This is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Darnold now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense. And this time they take their man down.
And that will be incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on fourth down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jags will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
That is caught, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Darnold. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He completes this into the hands of Jefferson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Jones will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now Darnold wants to change it up. 2nd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On red. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Lawrence. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Darnold. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Play action. It's Darnold. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Again, Darnold. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. This offense so far on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. To the right side and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 37-yard line.
Go. Here we go, sir.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3.
11.
Here's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lawrence will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Darnold to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. We knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Great job.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here we go, sir.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown! Travis Etienne, 28 yards. And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw is Darnold. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Darnold now to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison. 66 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Here's Darnold. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none.
30 left.
And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
24. 11.
Now Lawrence. That would complete downfield to Thomas. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, Lion!
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game